Hello everybody, I'm Adidas Gamer and welcome back to the channel. So my dudes, in this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the situation between ARSEN and VANIMATED. Basically, they finally did one of the most epic 1v1s of 2020. I guess that's not saying a lot since 2020 just started, but it's actually been being built up since 2019. So, we're going to talk a little bit about that, my thoughts on it, followed with a little bit of facts, this, that, and the other. So yeah. Without wasting any more time, let's actually get into the video. A lot of you may know that I actually said once or twice that I was done with the whole VANIMATED situation, but in light of a couple of the close friends next to VANIMATED that I've talked to recently that have let me in on a little bit of the inside of his personal life and how he does things as far as YouTube and YouTube drama, I feel more compelled to make this video because I feel like some exposure needs to be done a little bit more on VANIMATED. Now, I'm not going to include any of his clips in this video because, as you guys know, he will definitely copyright strike my video if I show anything. He might even try to do it just by mentioning his name. But regardless of all that, I did recently find out, like I was saying a couple seconds ago, from a couple of his closer friends, and one of them, they're not really friends anymore, about a lot of the stuff that he does on YouTube to create quote-unquote drama. It's staged. Now, I'm not saying the whole ARSEN and VANIMATED thing is staged. I do believe that that is definitely 100% drama. Like, they don't like each other. They got a lot to say about each other. And you know what? That's cool and all. But at the end of the day, they finally were able to get down and do the 1v1. And that's what this video was about. So, obviously, ARSEN 12-1'd him on the beach. They did a beach 1v1. And then they were supposed to turn around and do an RNG 1v1. Now, the similar thing happened to me. I fought VANIMATED at beach, and I lost. I was using a PS4 controller, and I shouldn't have been doing that. And you know what? He's really good at beach. That's what he does 24/7. I'm not making excuses. He beat me. And then we turned around, and he was supposed to do me in an RNG. No homo. But instead of actually facing me in an RNG, he chose to boot me. Which is okay. I didn't expect that I would actually beat him at the beach. I mean, I'm not really a beach player. I was using a PS4 controller, but I did manage to kill him and win at the military base, and then I did win at the RNG that he 1v1'd me in, which he actually did pretty damn good considering he doesn't play RNG like that. Now, this brings me to the whole ARSEN VANIMATED 1v1 that I originally was doing this video about. Now, in that 1v1, VANIMATED claims that ARSEN booted him at the end when it was 12-1. Now, in my opinion, there's a lot of things about that that do not add up. For one, why would ARSEN, who is literally an RNG god, like, he's a lot better than I am, and I beat VANIMATED at an RNG. Why, in ARSEN's right mind, wanting to destroy VANIMATED, literally boot him offline before he gets his RNG? It was 12-1. If you watch the actual live stream, VANIMATED was frantic. Like, I don't know what he was doing. I have an idea of what he was doing when he was dropping the tear gas canisters. Again, if you haven't seen it, you're going to have to go watch it and, you know what, kind of figure out what I'm talking about yourself. But he was literally getting beat so bad, he was doing something underneath his desk, and he was frazzled. So, shortly after that, ARSEN killed him a few more times, and all of a sudden, he was offline on his PS4. And he tried to claim that ARSEN booted him. Now, not only did ARSEN want to take him into RNG next and beat him some more in order to gain some more clout and actually just make him look bad because they just don't like each other, but also, VANIMATED has literally probably thousands of dollars invested in his setup. If you've ever seen his videos and his pictures of his setup, he's got literally huge monitors surrounding him. He's got a high-end gaming computer, and he's got like all these microphones and stuff. The dude has spent money on his YouTube channel, which is very commendable. To be a good YouTuber, you have to have good stuff on your channel. So, it also stands to reason if he spent all this money Why doesn't he have a VPN? Which I believe that he does have a VPN. He's been claiming all this time that ARSEN Y has been booting him offline. Well, if you're going to go into a 1v1 with somebody knowing that they boot you offline, why the hell don't you have the VPN on? That doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't add up. So what I think was going on when he was dropping those tear gas cans is he was rummaging around for his Ethernet cord that was going into his PS4. Because if you guys know anything about a VPN on console, you basically have to turn it on your computer and then share it via Ethernet to your console. And then once you pull that Ethernet out of your console, it'll terminate your VPN connection and it'll leave your PS4 offline. So no, I don't think that he got booted offline. I think that he was embarrassed from getting beaten so bad that he pulled his Ethernet cord out, terminating his VPN connection, terminating his PS4 connection as well, kicking him offline. He was embarrassed. Like, why would ARSEN Y boot him? It just doesn't make sense. And I know for a damn fact, if you're going to go into anything with somebody that you think is a booter, as a YouTuber, you're going to have a VPN. And nobody can tell me that VANIMATED doesn't have a VPN. As much drama as he's involved in the community, you got to have a VPN. I can't go online at all when I'm live streaming without a VPN because I'll get DDoS like almost immediately. It's literally impossible for me to stream or even play off a stream sometimes without one. So, I know for a fact that he has a VPN. There's no way around it. So yeah, that's what I think about that. I really don't think that ARSEN Y booted him. Furthermore, it made him look a little bit better because the whole community would be, well, the ones that believe VANIMATED stories and the things that he says will believe that ARSEN Y booted him offline. Not only will it make him look better in the PvP situation, but it'll also make DevX and ARSEN Y look worse in the community. Let's go, man. ARSEN Y is not going to boot you offline. He wants to take you into that RNG, my dude, and make himself look just a little bit better fighting you. That's just facts. This is a straight up fax machine right here. Receive that shit. You know what I'm saying? Which brings me to another thing that's been going on. They've been blaming DevX and ARSEN Y for booting an 11-year-old fan off. Now, this is going to be kind of far-fetched, but based off of, I mentioned earlier in this video, a couple of his closer friends, VANIMATED's closer friends, that have literally been letting me in on some of their quote-unquote online beef situations. And they're basically telling me that VANIMATED has literally made up beefs in order to have drama on live streams to increase views and subscriber counts. Because for some reason the GTA community just loves drama. I don't know why. So this 11-year-old boy, if you guys don't know, he's supposedly a fan of VANIMATED's that just really wanted to be involved in his live stream and talk with him on a live stream and, you know, have his channel boosted from it, this, that, and the other. And then he was, like, steadily getting booted offline. And then he had his channel taken down. Apparently. This is what the story is. And he's blaming ARSEN Y and DevX for all this. Now, why would ARSEN Y, somebody with 70,000 subscribers, be worried about an 11-year-old boy? Come on now. This is what I'm thinking. And again, this is my opinion, so you can do with it what you want. You can disprove it, you can disbelieve it, or you can believe it. Based on the fact that I know recently that he's been making fake dramas before the ARSEN Y beef, I believe that this might be like his 11-year-old nephew that he's like, hey, cuz, you want to get involved with some YouTube stuff and get a little bit of YouTube fame? Check this out. Whoop, whoop, wop, wop, whoop, wop, the bam, this, that, and the other. And next thing you know, he's totally on board. Hell yeah, I want to be involved in YouTube. And all you got to do is act like you're getting DDoSed, say a couple of things in a party. It makes ARSEN Y look bad, it makes DevX look bad, and it makes me look like a better person in the community because all these other littler channels, or even JK Gam3rs, me, have been saying that I'm bad and toxic in the community. That's just my opinion. I'm going to do a little bit more investigating into it. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to find out, but I found out a lot about this guy in the last week. And if I don't find out anything, this is easily going to be my last video on VANIMATED. I just think that the community needs to know that this dude is literally filled with manipulation. He lies all the time. And I don't know how people don't see it. It's got to be the people that love the drama, because real people that don't love drama and that know anything about people knows that this guy is literally just lying all the time. All the time. So, it is what it is. Yeah, I made a video and a lot of people hated on it because I told people why they should unsub or never subscribe to VANIMATED. And this is why. He lies. He's toxic. He's just not good for the community. He's teaching thousands of people that it's okay to disrespect women, disrespect transsexuals, disrespect homosexuals, when in reality it's not. Like, you're leading an army down a dark place, and it needs to be stopped. So, that's why I make these videos, because I'm not about that, and I think that people need to know. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below on this whole situation. I'm looking forward to the comment thread. And anyways, my dudes, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.